Hi everyone. I just came live to talk about this because it was heavily on my mind. Um, I'm gonna do a collective reading, but so what I wanted to talk about is that we're all connected. Everything is connected. Okay. Um, Astrologers believe that. Even physics, you guys, through quantum entanglement, universal consciousness, the panspermia, um, you guys, like in physical reality, it's duality, right? And then there's the third thing, and that's spirituality, the things that are unseen, like miracles, the impossible, number zero, even. Number zero to me represents the universe or God or unlimited possibilities. It can make any number become it. Doesn't matter how big the number is, and it can become any number. So it's very powerful. So there's the Trinity. But in physical reality, there's the duality, right? Like up, down, left, right, right, wrong, good, evil, love, hate, and in physics, the trinity's there too in atoms, electrons, protons, and neutrons. Um, Also, I believe that, the singularity is also God's source, spirit, universe. I do really believe that. Um, I could go on and on about the connections and all the different religions and everything. Um, but we are all connected, you guys. Like, no matter what, like if you guys, I'm going through really significant life changes and lessons, and you guys, I'm very stubborn, so I'm having to relearn lessons that I have already learned and forgotten. Like there last week I wanted to kill myself, you guys. I regret some of the things I've said, some of the things I've done, and like I had to remember that I am loved. I'm worthy of love. And so are you guys. Hi. You guys are worthy of love too. Everyone is. We are all connected. We're part of the whole. You guys, and even in different religions, there are connections. Like, in paganism or Celtic, there's the Trinity, mind, body, spirit. Um, Even in like native cultures, there's the spirit. You guys, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's all connected. And even in physics, you guys, universal consciousness, panspermia, that theory, like it's all connected. Okay, there's the duality in the physical reality, and then like I said, there's a third aspect, which is spirituality. And like I said, in math, number zero, the singularity, um and even quantum entanglement, because that's like, it's like we don't understand it, but we know it exists. But I could go on and on and on and on and on about all the connections, you guys, like that I've realized over the years. But you guys, don't lose hope. No matter what happens, don't lose hope. Um, there are people, like it is nobody's place to judge other people or give them karma. Karma are lessons. It is not like something you can dish out or hope on others. When you hope like bad karma on someone else, you're putting that energy out there, and guess what? You're creating your own karma. So like there's good karma, bad karma. It doesn't matter. It's lessons, you guys. It is not something that somebody like you can dish out and like wish upon them for the rest of their lives, no matter what they've done. Everyone is deserving of forgiveness and love. We are all loved by the divine, God, source, spirit, universe, however you see it. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to read 1 Corinthians 12:12 and 13, because Jesus was trying to teach us this, you guys. Like, I don't follow like one religion. I see the truth in like everything, you guys, like even science. I used to be very analytical and closed-minded, but now, like, I don't know. I see the connections in everything. And you guys, I lose hope. I go through periods where I hold on to grudges and judge others. You guys, we all do it. We all do it. And we forget that everyone is divine. No matter what they've done, like without evil, there would like we wouldn't be able to perceive good. You know what I mean? Like it just exists. It is one, like we are all one. But let me read Corinthians 12:12 for you guys and Corinthians 13. Jesus was trying to teach us this. So like I've read the Bible and everything, but and it's kind of contradicting because humans wrote it and they were trying to control other people, but there are some things that Jesus said that is very true. But anyways, I'm going to read Corinthians 12 and Corinthians 13, and then I'm going to do a collective reading for everybody, you guys. Like I said, don't lose hope, you guys. You're not alone. You are divine. You're worthy of love. We all are. No matter what you guys have done, like even people who have murdered people, like they are there for us to be able to perceive good and love. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to. What would we compare it to? How would we, like, how would we perceive that? But anyways, Corinthians 12:12, just as a body, though one, has many parts, but all its many parts form one body, so it is with Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit, so as to form one body, whether Jews or Gentiles, slave or free, and we were all given the one Spirit to drink. And oh, you guys, like, I'm human. We all are. We make mistakes. We all judge. We all think we're in the right, but we need to stop looking at things that way and, like realize that there's a lesson in everything, like in betrayals, whatever, like there's something you're supposed to learn, and the other person too. So yeah, they are gonna, like, people will get their bad karma, like, but it's not like people think it is. It's not like they're gonna have that karma for the rest of their life. You guys, they're gonna learn their lesson, evolve, and grow from it. Not everybody does. Like, I have to go through my lessons over and over and over and over again because I forget. And everyone, like, we all do it. We're all guilty of, putting ourselves in the right, and like looking down on others. That needs to stop. We need to realize we're all connected. We're all in this together. We're all divine and we're all worthy of love. But anyways, even so, the body is not made up of one part, but of many. Now, if the foot should say, because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body, it would not for that reason stop being a part of the body. And if the ear should say, wait, hold on. Okay. I had to I wrote Corinthians 13 down first, and then I wrote down Corinthians 12. But anyways, and if the ear should say, because I am not in, wait, I lost my spot. Even so, the body is not made up of one part, but of many. Now, if the foot should say, because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body, it would not for that reason stop being a part of the body. And if the ear should say, because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body. You guys, last week, I was literally contemplating killing myself and feeling unworthy of love. Like, it's not true, you guys. If you guys are feeling that way, thinking that way, it's not true. You deserve love. Anyways, it would not for that reason stop being a part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But in fact, God has placed the many parts in the body, whatever you guys believe in. God, source, spirit, universe, it's all connected, you guys. You know, native traditions and native, like, we believe in the spirit too, like, and it's in everything, you know, like, and that's in physics too. All right, but anyways, but in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as he wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, but one body. The eye cannot say to the hand, I do not need you. And the head cannot say to the feet, I do not need you. On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem weaker are indispensable, and the parts, wait. On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem weaker are indispensable, and the parts we think are less honorable we treat with special honor. And the parts that are unpresentable are treated with special modesty, while our presentable parts need no special treatment. But God has put the body together, giving greater honor to the parts that lacked it, so that there should be no division in the body, but that its parts should have equal concern for each other. If one part suffers, every part suffers it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. So you guys, like, we are all connected. You know, like, even in physics, if we came from a singularity, we are all connected through quantum entanglement. So I feel like that's kind of like what that's saying. Also, like, you know, the spirit that's in everything, in different religions, you know, like different beliefs, it's all connected, and we all deserve love. We are all divine. Nobody is above another, and nobody has any place to judge another. So remember that. If you guys are struggling with regret and, like, you know, like regretting things you've done or said, you deserve forgiveness. Even if the other person doesn't forgive you, you deserve forgiveness and love, and you should forgive yourselves. But anyways, you guys, now I'm going to read about Corinthians 13. And this is like, hold on. It's about love, you guys. If I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. This is basically saying that, like, you have no place to judge others. They deserve love. They are divine. All of us are divine. You know, even murderers, people that do the worst things, like, if they didn't do those things, we wouldn't know what good is, like I said. But anyways, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. You guys, I'm guilty of this too. I do this all the time. We all do. And we need to remember this. Like, every time we start judging others or, you know, trying to, like, be right or whatever, like, we need to stop that. We need to, like, realize that all of us are divine beings. We deserve the universe's love, God's love, however you guys view it. But anyways, it is easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part, but when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. Not all of us, okay? I can be childish sometimes too. I'll talk more about that at a later time. I'm going through like a case right now and I don't want to talk too much about it. But anyways, for now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. You guys, like, we are all connected. We're all worthy of love. We are all a part of the same body. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So, yeah, I wanted to come and talk about this while it was like heavily on my mind because I had to remember this. You guys, like, I was hating myself. I was holding on to a grudge. Like I was, like we all do it. We all do it. And we have to relearn some lessons sometimes, because we forget. And we forget that everyone is worthy of love. Like we're all divine. We are loved by God, the divine, like whatever, the universe, however you guys view it, whatever you guys believe in. That's what he was saying in Corinthians 12, or was it Corinthians 12? All the parts, and I think the church like changed, or they added some things to what he said and everything that like kind of made it so that, oh, you have to believe this. But no, that's not what Jesus was saying, you guys. That's not what he was trying to teach. And you guys, I felt this love when I got when I really awakened, when I healed. I went through a healing. Like it was pretty big. My heart was like at the lowest or what I thought was the lowest it had ever been. My heart has gone even lower than that now. And I had to relearn this lesson, you guys. Like, and plus, like, when my heart healed that day, there were no human words to describe it. And then when I watched like near-death experience videos, that's when I realized, yes, I felt that love, the omnipresent, omniscient, like omnipotent, just like, it's just, that's the best way to describe it. It just is, was, and always will be. Like, that's the best way to describe it. There are no human words for this love, you guys. And I have felt it. But anyways, you guys, and we're all worthy of it. We all are. So don't be pointing your fingers, judging, or wishing bad karma on others, because guess what? You're putting bad karma out there. And, like, or you're giving yourself karma. You're putting that energy out there. All right, anyways, you guys, I tried to tell my ex that about his ex, because, like, he was holding on to a grudge and was, like, hoping all this bad stuff on her. And I'm sure he's doing it to me now. But he didn't look at himself and how he was avoidant and how he, like, like, all of us are being faced with our wounds. I have forgiveness for myself and for him. I wish him the best. I hope that he can heal and that he can find, find healing so he can fully surrender to love. I really do hope that for him, so he doesn't have to hurt other people. And like, I've hurt him too, you guys. Like, neither of us was innocent. We've both done things to hurt each other. And we all need to realize that. We all play a part in how things fall apart or how they work. We all play a part. All right, you guys, let's do a collective message now. By the way, you guys, I have my June readings up for every sign. Also, I did love readings yesterday, and then I'm going to do career next. But not today. My daughter's coming over. I'm going to do a collective reading now. We have the Nine of Swords. Wow, this is very fitting, you guys, for what I'm talking about here. And it says despair and cruelty on there. Let's see what else the universe has for us. You guys, don't ever think that you're not worthy of love or that, like, you're hated, because you're not. You are loved, you guys. I forget it too. I have to relearn it a lot. Like, we all, like, it doesn't matter who you are, what lessons you've learned. We forget. You know, we're human. We all forget. And we all make mistakes. All right. And we are all a part of the same body, you guys. So we need to remember that. All right, what else do we have? Hi, guys. The strength card is crossing it. So you guys, if you guys are going through worry and like feeling hopeless, this message is for you guys. It's definitely coming out. Like, let's see what else the universe has. Let's see what else the universe has for everyone. What else does the universe have? Oh, also, I wanted to make another point too about the about good versus evil, love, hate, all that stuff. I wanted to make another point about that. You know, sometimes in life, good things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to good people, and people wonder why. It's because we're all part of the same body, like these passages said. You know, like, and also your faith and the way you love plays a big part in that too. Like, you know, like if somebody has done something wrong and they freaking like learn how to forgive themselves and love themselves, then you know what? They're going to get their blessings. If they learn their lesson, they're going to get their blessings. You guys, not everybody is going to be serving karma for one thing their whole life. Like, that's not how it works. It's lessons. And like, usually if you learn your lesson, the universe, God will give you a gift or blessing. And you guys, if you're holding on to a grudge and wishing bad on others, guess what? You're blocking your own blessings and you're putting your own bad karma out there. Like I said. All right, you guys, let's see what's below. What do we have below? What do we have below? You guys may be feeling weak. You know, that strength is crossing the 9 of Swords and like having sleepless nights, worrying. But you guys, don't forget that you are divine and you are loved. All right. Let's see what else we have. What else? The High Priestess. This is down below in the subconscious, and that is about the subconscious, you guys, and your divinity. Like, she's between worlds. We are all divine. We are all worthy of love. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Swords. And we all have to face our shadow selves. We all have to face our deepest wounds. Chiron is bringing up deep wounds to heal. And you guys, the reason you shouldn't be judging others is because they might be doing these things because of the past pain and suffering that they went through. And you have to have grace for that. You guys don't have to forgive them or, you know, but you have to have like love, like this was saying. I don't know how to describe it. Like, if you guys experienced the love I experienced, you would understand. You know, that made me realize that we're all connected, even evil people. Like, and if you're going to sit there and judge others and, you know, hold on to a grudge and be like, why is good things happening to this person? You know, blah, blah, blah. They did this back then. They learned their lesson. They healed and they freaking, you know, like, dude, we're all divine. We're all worthy of love. 2 of Pentacles above. Yeah, I like that. All right, what's in the upcoming future? What do we have in the upcoming future? The Death card. You guys, major changes. This is very spiritual. And finding balance, you guys. Don't worry. The universe loves you and has your back no matter what. All right. And everyone needs to remember this. even if you're like, if you want to place yourself as the victim or whatever, like, even if you're the victim, you need to like realize that people might be doing things out of pain, and like that's something that they need to work through. Just move on, wish them well, and leave it at that. Don't hold on to a grudge and hope bad on other people, because guess what? Like I said, you're creating karma, and that's going to come back to you too. You're going to learn a lesson. The universe is going to be like, no, that's not how this works. It's about love. All right, we have the Magician card here in our energy. This is for the collective, you guys, for those of you who are losing hope. You guys need to let go of any despair or like negative thoughts you guys are having here. Try to do some grounding here. And you know what? Look at this. The universe is telling us we have all the tools we need to manifest. And let things fall away that are supposed to fall away, you guys. If you guys hold on, the universe will shake it up and force you to leave a situation you're not supposed to be in. So if you're getting signs, just do it. Don't be like me and hold on to hope that something will work when it's not. Things had to shake up the way they did, so that way I was forced to like freaking, it was drastic, you guys. I'll talk more about it another time. But for the meantime, we're all loved, you guys. We're all divine. We're all in this together, and we're all connected. 5 of Swords in the surrounding energy. There's definitely a lot of worry, mental conflict, and feeling weak. But the universe wants us to remember that we are divine, you guys. With this High Priestess, we are connected to the divine, and we can manifest here, you guys. In the surrounding energy is the 5 of Swords. This is worry, fear, overthinking, or conflicts in your mind. 9 of Swords too. Death card. There's going to be a transformation for you guys. Don't lose hope, you guys. Things always get better. They always change. The sun always comes up, like after darkness. Like, no matter what, just get back up, you guys. That's all you can do. And remember that you're loved, you guys. Especially if you're feeling like you're all alone and you don't deserve it. That's not true. All right. Let's see what the hopes and fears are. Let's see what the hopes and fears are. The Princess of Pentacles. Just hold on to that hope, you guys. A new path will open up. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is. Let's see what the potential outcome is. Oh yeah, by the way, with that whole grudge thing and like wishing karma on people, my ex did it to his ex, and I was like, you shouldn't do that. We're all connected. Also, she's gonna learn her get her karma, which is a lesson, you guys. She'll learn her lesson and she'll get her blessings. I told him that. I was like, dude, like, you guys should not wish that upon others, because you're putting bad karma energy out there for others, which is going to come back to you too. You're creating your own karma. 4 of Pentacles, and you're blocking your own blessings by holding on to grudges, you guys. That's something I've learned too, over and over and over and over again. I always forget, and like I have to relearn it. And we're human, we do that. So there will be stability here, you guys. Don't lose hope. If you're in this 9 of Swords energy with the strength crossing it, you're not feeling strong, give it up to the divine, you guys. That's the best thing to do. When you're feeling hopeless, when you don't see a way forward, you guys can pray. You can ask your ancestors, your angels, whatever you guys do spiritually, and have faith. You guys have to have faith and also love. Like I said with this Corinthians 13, if I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. You guys, seriously, I love these passages here. Jesus was trying to teach us that we're all connected and that our faith can move mountains, and it's true, you guys. I can't tell you guys how many miraculous things I've been through the last 6 years of my life, 6 years or so of my life. I've gone through a lot of miraculous things. You guys, I could write a book about the crazy situations I was in where it seemed like it was the end of the world. And then things got better, you guys. Like I said last week, I wanted to kill myself. Because I forgot that I am divine. I'm worthy of love. Even if I'm not loved by the person I want to be loved by, I am worthy of love from the universe, from God's source spirit universe. My angels, they always have my back. They always have your back too, you guys. Everyone. Nobody's above anybody. We're all here. We're all connected. We are all in this together. And then that's what this is talking about here. This is at the top of the reading, the Two of Pentacles. You guys see this yin and yang symbol? That's like the duality, you guys. We need to find balance with it. Like I said, nobody's above anyone. We're all part of the same body. That's what that represents, the yin yang symbol. It represents good and evil, like the duality and everything. Like I was talking about before, that's in the physical world. This is also Pentacles, which is about the physical world. We need to find that balance in the physical, Stop worrying and stressing out. And you guys trust your intuition. Trust that you are divine here. And that you are the magician, you guys. You have all the tools to manifest here. A brand new beginning. Because we have the Death card here in the future. So you guys might be feeling kind of weak. Or you don't have the strength to move forward, but you do. You guys, I'm telling you, you do. Like I said, I'll talk more about my case and stuff at a later date. You guys won't believe the things that happened, you guys. And the miracles that happened too. I don't want to get into that right now. My case is still open. But anyways, the magician. We have the ability to manifest. We have all the tools we need. The Five of Swords here. Give it up to the universe, you guys. Like I said, have faith. Give it up to the universe. If it's too much, give it up to the universe. In my very first deck that I ever bought, there's somebody laying there, and then everything around him is desolate. I feel like that's it symbolizes giving. If something's too heavy, give it up to the universe and have faith that things will work out. If it's too much to handle on your own, pray. Go do whatever you do spiritually, to connect to the divine. Ask for help. You guys need to ask for help. And they're there for you. Your angels are there for you, I promise. You guys have to have faith in that. The Princess of Pentacles and the hopes and fears. You guys will go on a new beginning. A new path will open up for you. Especially if you guys do not see the way ahead right now and you're afraid and you're not sure what's coming, pray. Give it up to the universe. Ask your angels for help. Ask your ancestors for help. Do whatever you do spiritually, but give it up. Don't hold on to a grudge. Don't hold on to what's been done to you or what you perceive has been done to you. Because we all do that, we all play a part in everything. Just like Corinthians was saying. You guys should read the whole chapter. But it's a really good one. But it shows how we're all connected, you guys. With the death card here in the upcoming future, things are going to change. You guys, like if there's an ending, just allow it to end. Give it up to the universe, like I said. And there's like, there is a sun coming up back here. You guys, the sun always comes up. After death, there's life. Oh, you guys, I have a lotus flower in my necklace. That represents life from nothingness, or like from the murky, from the depths, from the dark. Like, and that represents 0 as well in math. I could go on and on and on and on and on about all the connections, like I said, but I'm not going to do that. There is always, the sun always comes up, after darkness, there's light. A transformation, and then stability. You guys, look at this. 4 of Pentacles as the outcome. We are all worthy of that. We are all worthy of love. We're all worthy of a rebirth, a new beginning, a change, balance. Like with the yin and yang symbol here in the 2 of Pentacles, like that represents the duality and everything. Like I said, the good, the bad, up, down, left, right. And then there's, like I said, there's a third thing, like in the Trinity, in the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, in Celtic, mind, body, spirit, in math, negative numbers, 0, positive numbers, protons, neutrons, electrons. Like I could go on and on and on. Like I said, we're all worthy of having stability here. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Especially like if you guys are in a situation like me where you're like, you lost everything. Let's say you lost everything, right? I did lose everything except for my life, my family. Like we're more blessed than we realize. And we are all deserving of that 4 of Pentacles. We're deserving of stability. We're deserving of a new beginning. Even if you don't believe it, you guys need to believe it. Like you guys need to have faith, have trust that you are worthy of that. We are all divine and we're all connected. Just like the Corinthians was saying, or Jesus said. Jesus was trying to teach that. And I do feel the church did change some of his quotes and stuff, but not all of them. This is one of the ones that's like actually it rings true for me, like, and like the way I view things, the way I view reality. And my perspective is always changing, you guys. We all go through lessons, we go through changes, we go through good times, bad times. Like you guys, that's what, like I said, that's what the yin yang symbols here represent. The duality, the light, the dark, the good, the bad, and so does the death card. You guys, like there's the sun coming up in the background, like I said, even after an ending, there's a new beginning. So don't lose hope, you guys. The universe is telling you you have all the tools here to manifest what you guys need to be happy. You guys are deserving of happiness. Don't forget that. All right, that's what I have for you guys. By the way, like I said, I did love readings yesterday. I have your June readings up. They're general. Take them however they resonate. Also, what else do I have up? I forgot what else I did, but watch astrology too, you guys, so you can understand like these shifts and changes that are happening. It'll help you guys prepare. You guys, you can't always be prepared. If you're meant to like go through a change or something, you can't always stop it, you guys. The tower is going to come in if you're not meant to be somewhere. You guys, it's going to come in. And if you're getting signs, try to do it before the universe forces you to, because it is not fun. Trust me. All right, anyways, you guys, that's what I have for you. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. All right, bye, guys.